Have you ever wanted something so desperately that your entire being ached for it? A specific relationship, a career breakthrough, a certain level of financial freedom. You visualized it, you affirmed it, you prayed for it, you did everything the experts told you to do. And yet, the more you wanted it, the more it seemed to slip through your fingers, like trying to catch smoke. This experience is so universal that it has become a painful paradox of the human condition. Why does the intense energy of desire, which feels so powerful, often produce the exact opposite of what we intend? The answer is not that you're doing it wrong, or that you're not worthy. The answer is that you have been given a fundamentally flawed map of reality. You've been taught to see the universe as a cosmic vending machine. If you just press the right buttons of affirmation and visualization, and insert enough coins of hope and faith, eventually, your desire will drop into the tray. But the universe is not a vending machine. It's a mirror. It doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you are. The desperate, aching energy of wanting something is a powerful broadcast to the quantum field. But the frequency it broadcasts is not one of abundance or fulfillment. It is the frequency of lack. The very act of wanting something declares, on a deep vibrational level, that you do not have it, and the mirror of the universe, with flawless, impersonal precision, reflects that state of lack right back to you, giving you more experiences of not having it. This isn't a punishment, it's physics. So how do you escape this loop? You must stop asking. You must stop wanting. You must stop waiting for something outside of you to change. Instead, you must become the very thing you desire. You must shift from the frequency of desire to the frequency of embodiment. This is the secret hidden in plain sight, the master key taught by mystics from Neville Goddard to the ancient authors of the Upanishads. It is the shift from begging for a reality to commanding it into existence by matching its frequency. This is the shift into what can only be described as the God state, a state of being where the internal feeling of the wish fulfilled is so total, so complete, that the external world has no choice but to reconfigure itself around your new state of being. You are not asking for a reflection. You are changing the very object that is being reflected. And in this video, I will show you exactly how to make that shift, using the most powerful and overlooked tool you possess, your own breath. The greatest misconception about manifestation is that it is an act of acquisition. We think we are trying to get something we don't have. But the truth is, all possibilities already exist as electromagnetic potentials in the quantum field. A reality where you are wealthy. A reality where you are in a loving relationship. A reality where you are perfectly healthy. These are not distant dreams to be chased. They are latent frequencies waiting to be activated. The universe is not creating anything new for you. It is simply responding to the signal you are broadcasting. This is the core of the observer effect in quantum mechanics. Reality exists as a wave of infinite potential until an observer collapses it into a specific particle, a specific experience. Who is the observer? You are. But it's not your thoughts that do the observing. It's not your words. It is your state of being, the total sum of your vibrational frequency. When you are in a state of wanting, you are a weak, incoherent observer. Your signal is scattered, broadcasting both the desire for something and the painful awareness of its absence. This state of incoherence can only collapse a reality of more incoherence, more waiting, more lack. The solution, therefore, is to become a coherent observer. The solution is embodiment. Embodiment, as taught by Neville Goddard, is the art of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It is to feel, right now, in this very moment, how you would feel if your desire were already a fact. Not fantasizing about it, but feeling it in your bones, in your nervous system, as a present reality. You stop being the person who wants the goal, and you start being the person who has already crossed the finish line. You are no longer sending out the signal of someone hoping for love. You are broadcasting the coherent frequency of someone who is loved, cherished, and secure. You stop broadcasting the chaotic signal of someone chasing wealth and start emitting the calm, stable frequency of someone who is already abundant. This is the God state. It's called this not out of ego, but out of a recognition of your true creative power. In this state, you are no longer a victim of circumstance, but a conscious director of energy. You are not asking the mirror to change. You are walking up to it, looking it in the eye, and becoming the person you wish to see. The universe, bound by its own laws, must and will reflect this new coherent signal. Your external reality is always a lagging indicator of your internal state. To change the effect, you must first become the cause. So why is this so difficult? If it's just a matter of changing our internal state, why aren't we all living our dream lives? The answer lies deep within the architecture of your own mind. Your conscious mind, the part of you that is listening to this right now, accounts for only about 5% of your total consciousness. The other 95% is the subconscious mind, a vast, powerful repository of beliefs, habits, and emotional programs. As neuroscience has shown, this subconscious programming dictates the vast majority of your thoughts, feelings, and actions every single day. For most of us, that programming is a recording of the past. It's a complex network of neural pathways carved out by years, even decades, of feeling not good enough, of experiencing lack, of being disappointed. Your body has become chemically addicted to the familiar emotions of struggle, anxiety, or longing. So when you consciously decide to feel abundant, your subconscious mind, which governs your body and its feelings, screams in protest. It sounds an alarm that says, "This is not familiar. This is not safe." It then floods your body with the old chemicals of stress and doubt, pulling you right back into the familiar state of lack. This is why your past failures at manifestation are not evidence that it doesn't work. They are proof that it works perfectly. The law of resonance has been impeccably mirroring the dominant frequency held within your subconscious. You haven't been failing to create. You have been succeeding at creating more of what you already subconsciously believe and feel you are. The challenge, then, is not to try harder with your conscious mind. The challenge is to reprogram the subconscious. It's to install a new operating system, to overwrite the program of lack with the program of fulfillment. And you cannot do this through force of will alone. You must speak a language the subconscious understands, a language that bypasses the cynical, analytical mind. That language is the language of the body. To create this rapid shift and begin speaking directly to your subconscious, you must use a tool that serves as a bridge between your conscious intention and your unconscious bodily processes. That tool is your breath. The breath is unique. It is the only system in the body that works both automatically and under your conscious control. It is the doorway between the 5% and the 95%. Scientists at the HeartMath Institute have demonstrated that when you consciously change the rhythm of your breathing, you directly change your heart rhythm. This, in turn, sends a powerful new signal to your brain, creating a state known as heart-brain coherence. In this coherent state, your nervous system shifts from the fight-or-flight response of stress and lack to the rest and digest state of safety and creativity. Your brain waves move from chaotic high beta patterns to orderly, creative alpha and even theta waves. This is not just a feeling of calm, it is a measurable physiological shift. You are literally changing your body's chemistry and your brain's functioning, moving it from a state that broadcasts incoherence to a state that broadcasts coherence. This is where quantum mechanics meets biology. The observer effect states that your observation collapses the wave of potential. But what is observation? It is a focused state of being. When your heart and brain are incoherent, your observation is scattered. You are like a weak flashlight in a dark room, casting a dim, unfocused light that reveals only blurry shapes. But when you use your breath to enter a state of heart-brain coherence, you become a laser. Your energy is focused. Your signal is clear and powerful. Now, when you introduce the feeling of your wish fulfilled into this coherent state, you are collapsing a specific desired potential from the quantum field into material reality with incredible efficiency. You are no longer just thinking about abundance. You are embodying the coherent frequency of abundance, and the quantum field, which operates on the principle of resonance, must respond by organizing events synchronicities, and opportunities that match that clear, powerful signal. The breath is the tuning fork you use to match the frequency of the reality you wish to experience. Let's deepen our understanding of this process by weaving together the threads of quantum science, epigenetics, and ancient spiritual wisdom. At its core, the universe is not made of things. It's made of energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything you see, touch, and experience is vibrating at a specific frequency. The principle of resonance dictates that frequencies attract like frequencies. A radio tuner can only pick up the station it is set to. Similarly, you can only experience a reality that matches your dominant vibrational state. The state of wanting vibrates at the frequency of absence. The state of gratitude, love, and fulfillment, the God state, vibrates at the frequency of abundance. When you feel the joy of your wish already fulfilled, you are not pretending. You are generating the actual electromagnetic signature, the literal frequency of that reality. This is not a metaphor, it's physics. Now consider this from the perspective of epigenetics, which is the science of how your environment and your perception of it control your genetic expression. Dr. Bruce Lipton's groundbreaking work shows that it is our perception, our state of being, that sends signals to our cells. When you live in a state of stress and lack, you are signaling your genes to express themselves in ways that lead to disease and limitation. But when you inhabit the God state of fulfillment and coherence, you are sending a new signal, a signal of vitality and thriving. You are literally instructing your DNA to build a healthier, more vibrant body. Your state of being changes your biology, and a person with a different biology interacts with the world in a different way, attracting a different set of experiences. You become a new person on a cellular level, and that new person naturally creates a new reality. This modern scientific understanding is a rediscovery of what ancient spiritual traditions have taught for millennia. The Vedantic philosophy declares, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the Absolute. I am the creative principle of the universe. The Bible states, before they call, I will answer. This isn't about an external deity granting wishes. It is about the creative power inherent within your own consciousness. The biblical phrase, I am that I am, is the ultimate statement of embodiment. It is a declaration of being, not a request for becoming. When you enter the God state, you are aligning with this ancient, timeless truth. You are remembering that you are not a small, separate self, begging the universe for scraps. You are the universe itself, experiencing itself as an individual, with the innate power to choose which aspect of its infinite potential you wish to express and experience. You are both the wave of all possibility and the conscious observer collapsing that wave into the beautiful, specific experience you choose. Now, let's move from theory to direct experience. I want to give you a simple, yet profoundly powerful ritual to anchor this God state in your body, bypassing the noisy, doubtful chatter of your conscious mind. We will use the breath and the two most powerful words in the English language, I am. These words are not a description. They are a declaration of existence. They are the name of God in many traditions for a reason. They signal to the very fabric of reality who you have decided to be. I want you to do this with me right now. It doesn't matter where you are. Just pause for a moment. Sit up straight but comfortably. Close your eyes if you can. We are going to perform the I am breathing ritual. The practice is simple. You will inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, and as you inhale, you will silently, internally, say the word I. Feel the breath filling your lungs. Feel your chest expand. Feel this I filling your entire being. Then, you will exhale slowly and completely through your mouth, and as you exhale, you will silently say the word am. As you say am, feel yourself grounding, embodying, becoming. Let's do 3 rounds together. Inhale, I. Exhale, am. Inhale, I. Exhale, am. Inhale, I. Exhale, am. Now, open your eyes. Notice how you feel. Do you feel a subtle shift? A greater sense of peace, presence, or solidity? This simple act does something remarkable. It anchors your awareness in the present moment and declares your beingness without attaching it to any story or limitation. You are not saying, "I am trying," or "I am hoping." You are simply stating, "I am." From this foundational state of "I am," you can then attach the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You do another round of breath, and on the exhale, you declare, "I am abundant. I am loved. I am healthy." You say it not as an affirmation to convince yourself, but as a statement of fact from the core of your being. I urge you to take a moment and comment below. Just type, "I am present," or "I feel the shift." By sharing your immediate experience, you not only anchor it for yourself, but also contribute to a collective field of intention that magnifies the power for everyone watching. As you begin to practice this, you will inevitably encounter the primary obstacle to lasting change: the gravitational pull of your old identity. Your brain and body have been conditioned for years to operate within a certain vibrational range. When you introduce a new, higher frequency like the God state, the old system will rebel. This resistance will manifest as doubt, fear, impatience, and a sudden flood of memories of past failures. It will be a voice in your head that says, "Who are you kidding? This isn't working. Look around. Nothing has changed." It is absolutely crucial that you understand what is happening here. This is not a sign that the process is failing. It is evidence that it is working. You are successfully disrupting an old, entrenched pattern, and the system is generating an immune response to try and pull you back to what is familiar. The key is not to fight these thoughts. Don't argue with them. Don't try to suppress them. Fighting them gives them energy. Instead, you must learn to observe them with detached awareness. See them for what they are: energetic echoes of a person you are no longer. They are like withdrawal symptoms from the drug of your past self. When doubt arises, simply notice it and say, "Ah, there is the old programming of lack. Interesting." And then, you gently and deliberately return to your "I am" breath. The breath is your anchor. It is your immediate tool to pull your state of being back into coherence. The goal is not to never have a doubtful thought again. The goal is to shorten the time you spend identified with that thought. At first, you might get lost in doubt for a whole day. With practice, you'll catch it within an hour, then a few minutes. Eventually, you will be able to notice it and return to your center, to your "I am" presence, in a single breath. This is how you rewire your brain. Each time you refuse to engage with the old story and instead choose to activate the God state, you weaken the old neural pathways and strengthen the new ones. You are moving from practicing a state intermittently to inhabiting it more and more permanently. The ultimate goal is for the feeling of your wish fulfilled to become your natural, default state of being. It's no longer something you have to do. It's simply who you are. We have journeyed from the paradox of desire to the power of embodiment. We have uncovered that the universe is not a vending machine to be manipulated, but a perfect mirror that reflects your state of being. The reason your intense wanting has pushed your desires away is that the very act of wanting is a powerful vibrational declaration of absence, and the universe, in its flawless logic, has given you more of that absence. The solution is not to want harder, but to shift your identity entirely, to stop being the person who is asking for something and to become, on a cellular and energetic level, the person who already has it. This is the God state, the assumption of the feeling of the wish fulfilled. We've seen how this ancient spiritual wisdom is now being validated by modern science. The observer effect in quantum physics shows that your state of being is what collapses infinite potential into a singular reality. Neuroscience and epigenetics reveal that by changing your internal state through tools like coherent breathing, you literally change your physiology, sending new signals to your genes and rewiring your brain. You are not faking it until you make it. You are being it until you see it. Your tool for this profound transformation is the I am breathing ritual, a simple yet potent practice to bypass your conscious doubt and program your subconscious mind with the truth of your new identity. It is your anchor in the storm of old programming, your direct line to the state of being that effortlessly attracts its matching reality. You do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. This is the most important spiritual and scientific law you will ever learn. You are not a victim of your reality. You are its creator. The power has been within you all along, waiting for you to stop looking outside and to start cultivating the kingdom within. My invitation to you now is to make a real commitment. Don't just let this be an interesting video you watch. Let this be the moment your life changes. Commit to the I Am Breathing practice for the next 7 days. Every morning when you wake up, before you check your phone, do it for 5 minutes. Whenever you feel doubt or anxiety creeping in during the day, take 3 conscious I Am breaths. Make this state of being your new home. Subscribe to this channel to continue on this journey of remembering who you truly are. And finally, share this video. Send it to one person who is struggling, who feels powerless, who needs to be reminded that they are not a beggar at the gates of reality, but the master of their own universe.